What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we are at Copart here in Oklahoma City, and the date today is Monday. This is the 30th of June 2025, and I'm making this video because I've had a lot of people tell me I am not welcome at Copart anymore. I have been banned from going to Copart. I don't know, guys. Is it true? I guess we're gonna put this thing on record. I'm gonna set the camera down, kind of be low-key about it. We're gonna walk in and see if we can get through. But before we go in, we brought the Charger out today, and this is the last time you're gonna see this car in its current form, because tomorrow it has an appointment at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's going in to a place that's gonna put a custom wrap on it. And most of you know what it is by now, but well, don't spoil it for everyone else. If you don't know, you'll know soon enough. We're going to do something very unique, probably quite controversial with this car, and I am really excited to see the finished product. So stay tuned. We still have the Charger. It hasn't gone anywhere, guys. It's right here, and it has been doing great for me. All right, so we're going to try to get you guys in here. We're going to be, like I said, we're going to be low-key about it. So we're going to have to kind of hide the camera where nobody can see it. I don't think anybody can see this, you know what I mean? All right, here we go.
Oh, hey.
How's it going? I have not seen you guys in a long time.
I know.
Wow, what happened in here?
We got rid of the cubicles.
Wow, it looks so empty. All right, well, I guess that answers that question, right? Oh my goodness, guys. That's hard to believe right there. Oh man, and the first thing I come across is a police car. We gotta go check this out. We need to start bidding on some new cars, guys. And I think something like this would be perfect. I don't know where Alton is or why this is here, but take a look. We literally just walked in the door, and immediately we got an Explorer police car, a police pursuit vehicle. Why is this even here? Let's take a look. 2020 Ford Explorer. I can't fit through there, but let's walk around. I'll take a police car, and there's a Buick over there I gotta look at. I'm already, oh. Wow. Okay, I see why this is. I see why this is here now. Yeah. There's. You know what? This isn't that bad. It looks bad. I mean, whatever it hit, it ripped the fender off of it. The bumper's torn up. Maybe a little. I don't think there's any. Well, there's a little damage up here. This is a bolt-on part. But the fender apron actually looks to be in pretty good shape. A couple little brackets that are broken, but the apron itself looks fine. The hood hinge needs to be replaced. You get to the A-pillar, and although it's scuffed up and scraped up, I don't see any real damage to the A-pillar at all. And this is huge because that would cost a fortune to get fixed. Now there is a slight ding in the pillar, probably from whatever it was that hit this impacting it, or some of these metal pieces impacting it as things went back this way. But I think the A-pillar's fine. You could probably get away. How's the rockers on this thing? Rockers are solid. So you could probably get away. Great. Everything is pushed back really hard here. Quarter panel, that's gonna be a big deal. But you replace this door, you replace this door, you replace this fender, you replace the headlight and a couple little brackets in the bumper, and this thing would, I mean, it'd be mostly reconstructed. Then it's just a matter of finding somebody that can work out this damage back here. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not that bad. Does it have any lights left on it? I don't think so. No. And you can't ride around with these badges on it. Ask me how I know. Back in the day, I bought one of these, and I went riding around, and it had working lights, sirens, badges, everything. I was rolling around. Should have known better. No, I didn't. I found out pretty quick when I had an entire group of police officers at my front door asking me if I'd been riding around in this car, and I was like, nope. Nope, sure haven't. What are you talking about? Yeah, I learned real quick that that was not okay. I should have known. I should have known. Yeah, they took everything. They took, I mean, everything out of this one. Man. Well, not bad for the first find of the day, man. A cop car. Are you kidding me? All day, every day. I'm going to put this on my watch list. It does need a bit of work, but honestly, I like it. So hopefully that answers some questions for you guys. Am I banned from Copart? No, nope, nope. Am I banned from the other auction that I typically go to? Nope, not banned from that one either, guys. And some of you, I think, may have gotten confused. There is an auction that I'm banned from filming at, but I'm not banned from the auction. And that is Dealers Auto Auction in Oklahoma City. I'm not banned from going there. I still have an account there. I can bid, sell, buy cars, all I want there. I just can't film. There are no auctions that I am currently banned from filming at. Now I'm kind of running around randomly out here. That's not how I typically do things, but I saw this because the police car is way up there. I saw this one from the distance and I thought, man, I gotta go look at that. I see hail damage and I can see something's very wrong with the back end. This is like one of the last generations of the Buick Skylark that look like this. The Skylark Limited. This is a 98. Honestly, I didn't even know they still made them in 1998. And this is a two-door, which makes it even more cool. This is, ooh, this is done. That's what it is. Damn, that's a shame. I would have taken it with hail damage just because this is a car you really don't see anymore, guys. These cars are long forgotten, and probably for the better. I look back on cars like this with fondness, but that's because I didn't have to own one and drive one. These are the cars that were driving around when I was young. You know what I mean? These are the cars that were everywhere on the road. These are budget cars, budget-friendly cars. You know, people didn't have a lot of money, but you needed a reliable car to get you from A to B. I don't know. These cars were something, man. A lot of people that own them, they look back on them and they're not very fond of them, but you know, I've had a couple of these, and they're all the same. If you pop the hood, which I think it's, or is that the trunk? Yeah, that's the trunk. If you pop the hood, you're probably going to find a 2.3 liter overhead cam, or you're going to find a 3.1 liter V6. The 2.3 overhead cam, the quad, whoo, boy, they shoved that sucker in there, didn't they? Good God. They didn't leave any room for anything extra under the hood of this car. The quad overhead cam was kind of notoriously bad for its water pumps. Had a weird mounted water pump, timing chain driven, but it was on the back of the engine and it was mounted backwards. You had to take everything apart. You had to have special tools to hold the timing chain in place while you removed the pump. It was kind of a bear, guys. It was a bear. And then if you got the V6 because you wanted mo power, baby, then you ended up with lower intake manifold plenum gasket failure, or sorry, lower intake, not plenum, lower intake manifold gasket failures that presented as head gaskets. A lot of people, these cars and everything with the 3100s and the 3400s, and I didn't really see too many of the 2.8 liters, but everyone would sell these cars thinking blown head gasket. Why? Because you would end up with water mixing with oil and the car would be overheating. So people were automatic. Sometimes you'd even have, you know, the white smoke coming out of the exhaust. 99.9% of the time when I got these cars, it was not a blown head gasket at all. It was simply blown lower intake manifold gaskets. And sometimes you could get a gasket blown to the point where it's actually shoving water into an exhaust port or an intake port, and boom, boom, boom. You'd end up with smoke coming out of the exhaust. You'd end up with water in the oil. It's not a hard job to do if you've done it 20, 30 times like I have. It's really not that big of a deal. You get used to it. It's not expensive to repair, but if you didn't fix it and you kept driving it, you would end up with the water in the oil. You'd end up with severe overheating, and eventually you would end up cracking your heads, blowing your head gaskets, things like that. Now, let's move on to something else, because I saw, oh, that's a beautiful BMW right there. A Dodge Neon. An old Camaro. Guys, son of a gun. You know what, speaking of Camaro, I think there's one on my watch list that I'm supposed to be bidding on airbags. You know what? Guys, let's start doing this in a more organized fashion. I'm so excited to be back here. I have not filmed at Copart in a long, long time, and I'm really excited to be back. So I'm kind of just running all over the place, and that's not how I normally do things. So let's get organized here, and let's actually start walking around and looking at cars in order. Damn it, I knew it. I knew it. I gotta look at this one too, guys. CLK 500, why is it here? 03, doesn't say anything. I don't see hail damage. It doesn't look wrecked. Great. This is the last thing I need in my life. I shouldn't have done this, but I did. I just paid $3,600 on a 1996 Camaro Z28. Is this an SS or is it just a Z28? I think there was some rare version. It was a Z28/SS. Anyway, what year is it? 96 Camaro Z28. High bidder. This one's going to be interesting, guys. It's probably a horrible purchase, but it should be great for the channel. Anyway, let's take a look at the CLK 500. Since we're already over here, we might as well. First thing I notice is it's got great tread on the tires. The body does not look bad. Some, you know, paint has fallen off of the spoiler, if you can even call that a spoiler. The window tint on the rear is bad. I see the damage. Yeah, I drive this all day. It's even got the AMG wheels, guys. I mean, this is actually a really nice little car. Something hit the quarter panel right here. I don't know how well it comes out on camera, but it's scuffed and it's got some slight denting right there. And then we have a dent here. Is that it? Is that it? I'll buy this. I'll buy this all day. All day long I'll buy this. I don't see any other damage. It looks like it's been sitting for quite a while. These grills are kind of popping out a little bit. Headlights need to be refinished. Aside from that, man, and the way these doors open on the CLKs, super cool, man. If you don't know, well, they kind of open at an angle upward. It's really weird, and they open really, really far. They give you a lot of room to get in. But take a look at this thing. It doesn't smell bad. The interior is nice. Oh, come on, tell me it's got keys. Tell me it's got keys. I see the thing that they use to put the keys on the steering wheel, but guess what I don't see? No key. No way. And little trees. And an AARP card stuck between the seats. I don't see a key anywhere. And a face mask. Oh, that takes me back to good times. Good times. Any keys? No? No key. Well, that is truly unfortunate. Let's check the ashtray. Sometimes they hide them in there. No. Nope, nope. No keys. Let's put the little earphones back in the door here. Well, I got excited for this one, guys. That's okay. I'll keep it on my watch list. We'll see what happens. Where's the how do you, oh, great. Right here. There we go. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. See, I said I thought this thing had been parked for a while. Obviously it had. Take a look. Mice have chewed up the air filter. The battery is gone. And you see all the spider webs under here? Yeah, oh, look right here. Look at all the spider webs everywhere. This thing has been parked for a long time. Coolant looks full. What are the chances you could get this thing to run again? Yeah, she's been parked for a while, guys, and no key. I don't know. Ooh. Worth saving? Or is this one we should skip on? All right, so this is one of my favorite places to be at Copart. This is, they used to call it their blue line. I don't know if they still call it that or not, or their blue lot or something like that. It's rather empty, which I suppose is a good thing. Oh no, the ZL1 is still here? Oh man. No, just don't. We've looked at this car before, guys. It's definitely been in a prior accident. You can see things just don't match up on this car. The lines are not good, too tight here. Paint chipping. You can see up here, all of this is out of whack. Everything is out of whack here. So she's definitely been in a wreck. Some of this stuff is torn up. There are scuffs just all over the place. But still, for the right price, I'd jump on this. I'm serious. I would jump on this for the right price, but it's still sitting here. And the roof paint doesn't match the rest of the car either. So that's interesting. 21,000 miles. If I remember right, this one's a 24, 23. Close to new, but I'm gonna say she's had a hard 25,000 miles. I don't see the key. Oh, maybe I think this one didn't come with a key. Crazy it's still sitting here though. I mean, it's been months, and this car is still sitting here. She's worth some money, guys. I'm telling you, for the right price, I would buy this all day long. Let's see what else they got out here in their repossession lot, if there's anything I'm interested in. I like this Ford. I'm not the biggest fan of Ford, but I gotta give it to them, man. They do make some nice looking trucks. F-150 STX, that's probably like the base model. Flagship credit impounds. This is a 2022. The only thing I don't like about it, I should have seen this from the beginning, is it's got the half doors on the back. I'm not into those. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, got their truck repossessed, and they got somebody's tires in the back. Those are some good tires too, man. Lionheart tires on some big old Chevy rims. Actually, those aren't Chevy rims. These look like some aftermarket. Someone put some Chevy center caps in. I don't know. Maybe they are Chevy rims. I don't think so. If you guys recognize those rims, drop a comment below and tell me what they go to. This is a nice looking truck though, but again, with the half back doors, I wouldn't be interested in it. I don't care if it's a base model. That doesn't bother me. I don't need all the fancy gizmos. Parking brake fault. Service now. No thank you. Yeah, tiny back seats, man. No room back there. Nice looking truck, but this one wouldn't be for me. We got a Chevy Malibu over here. Again, not really something I'd be interested in, but this Suburban, it's a little bit older. Let's get my bag off of it here. This actually looks pretty nice. It's got well, I don't think I can get through there, so we're gonna walk around. Let's just go to the other side and take a look at it. I love Suburbans, Tahoes, Escalades. Let's see what year it is. This is a 2018. It looks like a kind of a base model. It's got the small wheels. Does it even have leather? It does have leather. Yeah. It's got leather. 136,000 miles on the odometer. Not bad. Not high miles. Going to have a 5.3, which unfortunately, you get into these years and you run into that displacement on demand problem, the active fuel management. Notorious for lifter ticking, wiping out lifters and cams, and basically destroying engines. Yeah. It's a shame, really, because GM, I mean, I love them. I love GMs, but this whole emissions crap that's been going on has made, and it's not just General Motors. Ford has similar problems with their the cam phasers are notoriously going bad on. They're making cars so efficient that they become unreliable. You know, you need to find a happy medium. I think these things were great before we had active fuel management. If you deleted the active fuel management on these, guess what, guys? These things would be super reliable. Same thing with Dodge. Dodge has similar problems with the active fuel management, lifters, camshafts being wiped out. If you got rid of the active fuel management and just left the engines, bulletproof. Bulletproof, guys. If Ford found a way to get rid of the cam phasers, bulletproof. It's unfortunate what emissions has done to vehicles. It really is. Let's see if she'll fire up. It's got, let me guess, no key. Probably no key. A lot of these repos don't have keys. No. No key detected. And this is locked or something. There we go. Oh, there's all kinds of... Let's stay out of there. Let's not get in there. Yep, no key, so we can't fire it up. I wonder if they're gonna get keys made for these so that you can find out. I mean, they should run. I would assume this thing runs. But being that it's got 140,000 miles on it and it's got the active fuel management, this is one I would really want to hear run first to make sure it doesn't have any ticking or tapping. Otherwise, my bids would be very low on this one. All right, let's keep going. I saw an Audi over here. In fact, there's an Audi over there too. An Audi over here, an Audi over there. Little Honda Civic, always like a Civic. Then, what is this, Honda Accord? I kind of like this Honda Accord. Man, times are getting tough when Hondas and Toyotas are being repossessed, guys. One Main Financial, 2014 Honda Civic. Just a great little beater car, man. Just something to get around. It's dirty. Wow. Yeah. Boy, that's nasty. Ooh, these things have just been baking out here in the sun, man. That's rough. That's rough. Do we have a key for this one? No key. No, of course not. That's okay. I'm not really all that interested in a Honda Civic anyway. I like the Accord though. Like I really like this Accord. I would be interested in this one. It's beautiful. Oh no, it was being used for rideshare. Oh man. Oh, that's a shame. Rideshare is difficult, man. It's hard on cars, you know, it really is. It's hard on cars. If you maintain them properly though, you know, these things will last you forever. But unfortunately, a lot of the people, and I'm speaking from experience here, okay? I used to be called Uber Man on YouTube. That was my first successful YouTube channel. And I did rideshare videos, Uber and Lyft videos. I did this for years and years and years. What I found is a lot of people, they're simply subsidizing their car's value for a paycheck. What I mean by that is they will take a nice new car like this, and their idea is they're just going to go out and make a bunch of money. They're going to do rideshare, make a bunch of money. Well, the way they're going to make a bunch of money is by not properly maintaining the car. They want to run up the miles as much as possible, do the least amount of work to the car. That way, they can collect the paycheck. But by the time it's all done and over with, you've got a car with a bunch of miles that you basically paid yourself to drive for rideshare by eating the depreciation on your car. This is the wrong way to do rideshare. A new car is the opposite way you should be doing rideshare. Rideshare should be done in the oldest car allowable on the platform. Okay, find if it's a 2013 and that's as old as you can have, get a 2013 and run the hell out of it. If it breaks, fix it, but run the hell out of it until you can't anymore, because you're not going to lose the same kind of depreciation as you are on a new car like this. This is a bad idea. The miles alone will eat you alive, and if you properly maintain it, you'll find out you're not actually making any money at all. Now, this car smells good. It looks good. This is nice. A lot of rideshare cars are disgusting. If we find another one here, I'll show you, but this is nice. So somebody obviously took care of at least the cosmetics in this car. They kept it clean. It smells nice. It looks nice. I don't really know. Oh, it's a repo. I was wondering, why is this here? It looks clean. This is another thing you'll find on rideshare cars is a lot of damage to this rear bumper where the trunk is, because people are always throwing and dragging their luggage in and out. They don't care about your car, all right? So that's hard to deal with, man. That's hard to deal with. Let's pop the hood. I'm sure she's working with a nice little turbocharged four-banger. That's sad, man. They got their car repoed. So not only did they lose their car, but they lost their job. You know what I mean? Boy, that looks way too complicated, guys. Yeah, no, that looks too, I mean, it doesn't look complicated to work on. I may be underestimating the complexity of this, but it doesn't look that difficult to work on. There's so much going on under the hood of these things these days, guys. Not user-friendly anymore. Here's another interesting thing. This says it's Hertz DL. Hertz. Interesting. And the loss type is mechanical. Mechanically damaged. Huh. I don't know, guys. How about this little Audi, though? This is from Chrysler Capital. Interesting. Tinted windshield. I like that. 2019 A4 Premium. Four-door. Tires look great. Body looks great. Really, really dark tint. That'll probably get you pulled over at some point, but nice looking car. Oh, I love the color of the interior. Will you look at that? It is so dark in here you can barely see. God, I wish all of my cars were like this. I travel too much. That's the problem. I travel way too much. I go all over the country, and with window tint like this, guys, I'd be in a lot of trouble. I had one time, I used to live in North Carolina, and I brought a car from Oklahoma when I'd moved there, and I had really dark window tint on it. I was a teenager. That was my thing as a teen, was window tint. I wanted it dark. And I got pulled over by, I don't know, North Carolina Highway Patrol or maybe some backwoods sheriff or something, I don't remember. But, and I also never wore my seatbelt. I always wear my seatbelt now. It was my way of rebelling, you know, I don't have to wear a seatbelt. Yeah, so if I go through the windshield, I taught them, you know, I taught them a lesson. I'm not wearing that seatbelt. What an idiot. Anyway, windows were super dark. He comes up and immediately he's like, I'm pulling you over for your window tint. I was like, what? I didn't even know that was a thing when I was a kid, you know, and he's like, yep. He said, can't have it. He said, you got to pull that off right now. He made me peel my window tint off on the side of the road. I kid you not, made me peel the damn window tint off of my car on the side of the road. Was that legal? I don't know. Maybe, probably not. No. No keys. Again, repossessions, right? Yeah, there's no keys in this. Now this would be a great car for Nick. I gotta stop. I bought that kid so many cars, he doesn't even know about the Charger yet. He's seen the Charger, he has no idea though. Like, he's seen the car out there, and he's like, oh, I like the Charger, man. And it's like, yep, it's cool, but I don't want him to know yet because we're not to that point. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what else we got out here. I think most of the stuff over there is all wrecked. Toyota, what is this, a Prius? What is this? A Corolla? These things are wild looking, man. Like, they got wild on the styling on these things. The wheels, you know, they actually look pretty sick. Let me step back and give you guys a full view here. What do you think of the wheels? I don't know the brand, it's just got a blue W on them. But truthfully, I think the wheels look sick, man. It fits nice. Somebody broke into the car. They busted up the pillar here. This is GM Financial. It's a 17 Corolla. Oh, it's still got somebody's stuff in it. No keys either. A bunch of makeup and cleaning stuff. Ooh, good God almighty. Wow, that smells divine. And it's locked. Okay, well, a GMC, nah. Cadillac SRX, you know, these are all right. These are okay. Let's just take a quick look at it. One Main Financial, 2015. It's the Performance. Ooh. You know what that means? If you guys don't know, the SRX Performance is a completely different monster from the regular... No. From the regular Cadillac SRX. All right. This one has a 3.6 liter V6. Yeah, I know what you're saying in the comment section right now. I love screwing with you guys. I can hear it right now. I can't wait. The comments are gonna be like, it's the same engine that's in every other SRX. Yes, it is. It's absolutely the exact same engine. I'm just kidding. It's probably a styling package, you know, like an appearance package. You know, probably comes with sportier looking rims and, I don't know, some other little subtle differences that most people wouldn't notice. Well, guys, I think that was it for the repo lot. I think just about everything over here is all wrecked cars, but I see this Audi and I thought, let's just look at it. It's an S-Line, I think. Quattro. Ooh, yes. Yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. And it's not wrecked. It's not wrecked. Last thing we need right now, guys. Last thing we need right now is another... Give me a second, guys. Let me try to decide. Ooh, somebody tried peeling the VIN, or that's a fake VIN number. That's a fake VIN number. Uh-oh. Well, now I'm really interested. There's no way that's a real VIN number. It's not riveted in or anything. It looks like it's just a sticker, and somebody has tried peeling it off of there. It ends in 29369. Let's see what the VIN number ends in here. 29369. We have, no, it says 29369. VIN number seems to match, but that looks like somebody tried to swap the VIN. Or maybe this sticker is not legit either. Hard to say. This one has a key, and this one's here for lost type unknown. It's a repossession though. So that's, oh, wow. How do you see to drive when you're sitting like, can somebody help me? How do you, here's the thing. I'm going to try to put you where my head is. All right, this is exactly where my head and my eyes are. This is what I can see. How do you see over the hood? Like, now you can see the hood. You can see if there's a child or an animal in front of the car, right? But if I bring you down to where I am, you can't see anything in front of the car. Why would you drive this way? Why do people do this? I'll never understand. We know what's under the hood. 3-liter supercharged V6. These are pretty phenomenal engines, guys. I love these things. And it's rare that we buy one So, I don't know, maybe it's time. Looks like we've got a ground point here. We've got a jump point here for the positive. Why don't we throw a jump pack on the... Ooh, hold up. Why does it look like we've got coolant dumped everywhere over here? Let's take a look. She's got coolant. I see why. I see what happened. We've got a hose that popped off for the cooling system. It's a little concerning right here. This hose is melted and all kinds of torn up. It looks like it's broken. Somebody put silicone all over it. So that hose popped and it just spewed coolant all over the engine. So let's put a jump on it real quick. Let's see what it does. And immediately things start buzzing and coming to life. That's a good sign. I bet she fires right up. I do. God, the seat, 158,000 miles. So she got some miles on her. Service due. Key not recognized. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Don't do this. Where do you... Key not recognized. Hold back of key against marked area. Where? Perfect. Yeah, it works. Come on. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good. Come on, girl. I'm gonna give her one more shot, guys. But she ain't wanting to run. Oh, there's where you would put your key. Right there. Come on. Okay. She ain't gonna run, and she's gonna kill my booster pack. Interesting. Boy, she seemed like she was trying though, huh? It sounded pretty healthy cranking over. Yeah, we totally just hammered on this booster pack, man. Not supposed to do that, but I was really, really, really determined to hear this one run because I'm actually interested in it. But unfortunately, you know, Audi things, right? Maybe it's got a head gasket problem. It's hard to say. The car looks nice though. It really does. It's a good looking car. I would be interested in it, although it would have to go stupid cheap because the way it sounds trying to crank up, obviously she's got some serious problems. With that, I'm gonna get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I wanna thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.